Nancy Mace crashing out, yelling 3 times. Remember when she was a Democrat?
The gentlelady has used a phrase that is considered a slur in the LGBTQ community and the transgender community. And let me please finish without interruption. And
tranny, tranny, tranny. I don't really care. You want penises in women's bathrooms, and I'm not going to have it.
Okay.
No, thank you.
It's
disgusting.
Let the
It's pretty much all you would get from her, I suppose.
gentleman state his parliamentary inquiry.
to me, a slur is a slur. And here in the committee,
you can really see this guy's like fiery, youthful, populist energy rising up in this moment. You know, I'm so glad that he got chosen over AOC for the House Oversight Committee position. You know, I'm really glad that it's him here and not AOC. Really feeling that, you know, he's a spry 76-year-old, if ignoring the lung cancer. You know, what a shame. Sorry, throat cancer, not lung cancer.
Level of decorum requires us to try consciously to avoid slurs. You just heard the gentlelady actually actively, robustly repeat it. And I would just ask the chairman that she be counseled that we ought not to be engaged. We can have debate.
This is really good, dude. If only we had people like Gerald Connolly back in like 1933, I think that we really could have prevented a lot of suffering. This is the fire and energy that it takes to meet. You can tell this approach where you say don't say slurs and they respond by saying slurs and your response is, well, that's not nice and I think you shouldn't. You can really tell how effective it is.
And policy discussion without offending human beings who are fellow citizens. And so I would ask, as a parliamentary inquiry, whether the use of that phrase is not in fact a violation of the decorum rules.
Mr. Chairman, I'm not going to be counseled by a man over men and women's spaces or men who have mental health issues dressing as women. I'm not being counseled by some guy.
My inquiry is to the
Right.
chairman,
Okay.
Mr. Chairman.
Order. The inquiry
Got his ass.
is about decorum. Decorum is at the discretion of the chair.
That's
I will be
mansplaining,
honest,
Mr. Chairman.
with the ranking member. I'm not up to date on my politically correct LGBTQ terminology. We'll look into that and get back with you on that. I don't know what's offensive and what's not. I don't know much about pronouns or
I appreciate that,
offensive
Mr. Chairman.
terms.
I appreciate that. What a hit at the end there, you know? Mr. Connolly might not have gotten, you know, what he wanted, but at least he got a fiery clip for social media.
Mr. Chairman, we don't have to anymore.
So I thank the chair for his willingness to further engage in this matter.
All right. Chair now recognizes Ms. Norton from Washington, D.C. for 5 minutes.
AOC would have called her a cunt. Let's not lie. She probably wouldn't have. That's probably not true. That face she just made. Well, yeah, Nancy Mace isn't a politician. She's a grifter. She pretended to be a Democrat. She's done this multiple times. She wore the scarlet letter A when she was, you know, backing McCarthy's ousting from the, or was it the other way around? I don't remember, and it doesn't matter. She sold her soul. Well, she didn't have one. It was all insincere. It's just a matter of what you can make money off of, you know? This is the funniest thing Kyle's ever said on Twitter. That's probably not true. Oh, you're right, though. This is pretty high up there, I would say. That's a lot of beans, you nasty-ass bitch. And it's true, that is a lot of beans. Now, I could tank that amount of beans, but I'm a bigger guy than Nancy Mace. I think Nancy Mace should respect the biological mandate of pussy-having women to, like, not eat so many beans. It's kind of unwomanlike. It's a generous serving, but it's like it's a barbecue place. The most fucked up thing is that she's not eating the barbecue. Like, there's two serving platters. All the meat is on this side, and then she's just having, what, greens, potatoes, beans? Like, where's the meat? She's having a farty girl dinner. That's true. In her fart era. Dinosaur barbecue serves this way, but it's shared. Well, it seems like it's firmly on the guy's plate, but whatever. Her smile's scaring me. Yeah, it's often like that with their kind. Anyway, yeah. Good stuff, good stuff. Rep Nancy Mace crashes out at a hearing. You know that's going to end up being like a good soundbite for her, right? Like that's going to be, like that works for her? That's workable? Like that clip makes her look good to the people who she's trying to appeal to? She'll fundraise off that? Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I know and I hate it. Well, I'm just glad that Connolly was there instead of AOC. You know, I think that he handed out the best possible response. Oh no, please don't be bigoted, to the person whose job it is to be bigoted. You know, it was good. It was powerful stuff. You know, yeah, it pushes their agenda further. What do you think AOC would have done? Literally anything but that. Like a rebuttal that's a little more pointed than like talking to a Nazi and saying like, can you cool it with the anti-Semitic remarks? Feel like she could have probably mustered up something a little bit better. Weekly thanking the guy for doing nothing at all. Yeah. Maybe have her removed? Nah, that wasn't likely to happen. I mean, honestly, probably the best response would have been like, you sound insane screaming about penises all the time. We have a real job. Hundreds of millions of people rely on us to do our jobs well, and you're just interested in getting cameras to follow you while you scream at them. You don't care about anything. Probably would be more effective and would cause Nancy Mace to crash out further than, could you please stop being a bigot, please and thank you. The Dems f***ed up hard by not reading the room when seeing how AOC won and Bernie started a movement. The fact that AOC was present at the Democratic National Convention where Kamala Harris was inaugurated, or sorry, not inaugurated, where Kamala Harris was chosen, where she won the primary. And despite the crowd being made up of people who would attend the DNC, AOC still got applause equal to people like Obama, the other Obama, you know, Barack, Hillary Clinton, whatever. Like, AOC is an outsider and like a kid, basically, and still got like a huge wave of approval. And she does better with people outside. It should have been an indicator, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, Michelle Obama's husband. Here, let me see if I can pick her up. She's sleepy, but she's still a little skittish about being picked up and held and stuff. Hello. Little baby. Tiny. So sleepy.